The European football world is slow on the acceptance of analytics. And my theory is that it's just such a traditionally based game. And that lends itself sort of naturally to a we like things how they were, we like what we know kind of mentality. And I've seen it in previous sports. I worked in baseball in a past career, and we've seen analytics revolutions in baseball, football, basketball here in the States. It's changed every sport fundamentally in how they're played, how they're viewed, how we value the things that lead to wins. And football, European football, seems to really be fighting that battle tooth and nail.
I think the biggest pushback, I think it first started here in the US, the data revolution around sports. Baseball was definitely the first one to go there. Mm-hmm. And it brought a bunch of like actual nerds. Like I can call myself a nerd. It's derogatory. I'm a nerd. It brought them there because it was a stop and start sport. It's a one-on-one battle between the pitcher and the hitter. There's an instance, a pitch, and then it's very sequential. So it's very easy to keep track of stats.
No, I understand what you're saying, though, particularly with the stop and start. For us, baseball is the clearest example, right? Every situation can be lined up in a few columns. Soccer is more like basketball, where there's the continuous flow of play. They're much more complicated analytics, I think.
Later onset to it because the barrier of entry to analytics was just so much easier.
Right.
Also, I think there's like a sentiment that just if there's numbers involved, that means it's going to go against the aesthetics of the game, which my counter to that is I just don't agree with that whatsoever. Often it's harmonious. Just because you look at things through the lens of data doesn't mean that it will destroy or alter or even like change the way that you would view the game, like from an aesthetic perspective.
Right.
So I think people have those things like they're mutually exclusive in their heads, when in reality, they very much overlap.